And that's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title.
That's my mom and dad.
It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
I don't know what's happening
I apologize
either.
if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment
is
my
bad.
entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry, again, for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight.
I knew you'd be here early. You always were an overachiever.
You here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight.
There's not going to be a rematch.
You're giving up that easily?
No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement tonight.
That's news to me.
It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for them that would never be filled.
Why? Why are you doing this?
The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately, and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight.
I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please.
The road to WrestleMania makes a stop at the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington, as we welcome you after an historic Royal Rumble to another edition of Friday Night SmackDown. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of WWE 2K20, my career mode. Before we get this episode underway, be sure to smash that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Share this video on social media. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please turn them notifications on to stay notified. Last night at the Royal Rumble was an historic evening. Patrick Murphy would eliminate the Velveteen Dream to win the Royal Rumble match, or so we thought, until the President's music hit and out came his private security. We didn't know if this was actually the President, but then the most electrifying president in the history of the United States of America, President Rock, would make his presence known at the Royal Rumble as he would become the 31st entrant and try to become the first president to win the Royal Rumble match. However, that was not to be, as Patrick Murphy would eliminate President Rock to win the Royal Rumble match, and as a result, Patrick Murphy is going on to the main event of WrestleMania to challenge the world champion of his choosing in Las Vegas. Then, afterwards, President Rock would come in the ring and offer a handshake as a sign of respect. Patrick Murphy would accept. This would become an historic moment in Patrick Murphy's career. Then, in our main event of the evening, Kristen Murphy would come out to the ring with her stepbrother's old theme music, and she would try to make history. She would try to become the first woman to win all 5 major women's championships in WWE. However, in order to do that, she would have to face her rival of 20 years and the current Divas champion, Brooklyn Von Braun, who has made the Murphy Dynasty's life a living hell since coming to WWE. Both women would trade shots back and forth. Kristen Murphy, however, would get the upper hand and get the crowd in Phoenix on fire. But then a suicide spear to the outside would send both women to the outside. However, Brooklyn Von Braun would try to have a trick up her sleeve as Samoa Joe would try to make his way down the ringside, but he would be stopped by Patrick Murphy. These two would brawl in the parking lot, and then finally Patrick Murphy would pick up Samoa Joe and shut the trunk of the car and lock him in the trunk of the car. Then, as action would pick up, as Samoa Joe was neutralized, both women would have to beat the 10 count, and that's exactly what they did. Both Kristen and Brooklyn would come in the ring to break up the 10 count, and then afterwards we would have a hellacious match between both women. But then finally, towards the end, Kristen Murphy would finally get Brooklyn Von Braun locked in the Code Red Scorpion crosslock. Brooklyn was tied up and had nowhere to go, and in the end, 20 years later, Kristen Murphy finally got the better of Brooklyn Von Braun and made good on her promise, as she would make Brooklyn tap out to the Code Red Scorpion crosslock, and we would crown a new Divas champion, the Greek goddess Kristen Murphy. As you see, Patrick Murphy would come down to the ring to celebrate with his stepsister. Kristen Murphy would finally achieve her lifelong dream and become the Divas champion. And tonight on SmackDown, Kristen Murphy plans to celebrate her championship victory with the WWE Universe. Later tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, we will have Kristen Murphy's Divas Championship celebration in Seattle, live tonight on SmackDown. But coming up right now is singles action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Sin Cara! And his opponent from Durham, North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds.
The winner of the 2029 Royal Rumble. Here comes the former Le Champion of WWE, Patrick Murphy. We're going to take you back as to how this matchup came about tonight on SmackDown. This past Sunday at the Royal Rumble, Sin Cara was entering at number 22 in the Royal Rumble match. He was making his way down the ring when all of a sudden he went to go jump on his trampoline, and when he did, the trampoline broke and gave way. We would later find out who was behind breaking Sin Cara's trampoline.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
Since this past Sunday night, Sin Cara has only thought about one thing: revenge. And tonight he will get that opportunity as he will take on Patrick Murphy. And the bell has sounded. Here we go. SmackDown is underway. There's a Hurricane Rana by Sin Cara. We understand that Sin Cara is not 100%, that he sprained his collarbone as a result this past Sunday at the Royal Rumble. And Patrick Murphy was trying to get the crowd fired up, but Sin Cara caught Patrick Murphy. Sin Cara is a former NXT Tag Team Champion with his former partner Kalisto. They were known as the Lucha Dragons at one point. There's a hot shot by Sin Cara. And a drop kick. Sin Cara now has got Patrick Murphy where he wants him. This is not looking good for the 2029 Royal Rumble winner. And now Sin Cara has got Patrick Murphy up. There's an enziguri. And Sin Cara in control of this matchup. And Patrick Murphy's in trouble early. And wait a minute. Inverted DDT. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been told that we gotta take a quick commercial break. If the match ends, we will show it on instant replay. But if not, more of Patrick Murphy versus Sin Cara when we come back on SmackDown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. And during the commercial break, Patrick Murphy was able to regain control of this matchup, and he was, in the process, beat Sin Cara like a ribeye at an Omaha steakhouse. And wait a minute, Patrick Murphy's got Sin Cara up. Package pile driver. That should be all. There's no way Sin Cara's going to kick out of that one. There you see it on instant replay. Man, what impact again in slow motion. Great camera work by our camera crew right here. And Patrick Murphy needs to go for a cover, although I don't think he's done. And now he's got the Scorpion Deathlock locked in on Sin Cara. Sin Cara trying to fight out of it though, and he manages to power out. And now Sin Cara with a Hurricane Rana, and just like that, Sin Cara is looking to take control of this matchup. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and a near fall. Sin Cara arguing with the referee, but that is not going to win you the match. You have to focus on Patrick Murphy if you want to win this matchup. Of course, Patrick Murphy, since losing the WWE Championship to Samoa Joe, he has only had one thing on his mind: getting revenge on the man who took the title from him. And of course, so far that has been impossible since Brooklyn Von Braun, the former SmackDown general manager, took the rematch clause out of Patrick Murphy's contract. There's a knee in the midsection, right hand, but it had no effect. And Patrick Murphy's hulking up. The Murphster is now going to put his 27-inch pythons to work. Right hand, another right, and another right. Irish whip in the ropes, the big boot. He drops the leg, the cover. and a near fall. Sin Cara managed to kick out of the leg drop. Super kick. The super kick party is here tonight in Seattle, Washington, and now Sin Cara is fired up. He's got Patrick Murphy in the headlock, jawbreaker by the former NXT Tag Team Champion. And now Irish whip in the ropes now. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Sin Cara running out of gas right here. He's got him up. Teardrop suplex. Patrick Murphy is out cold right here. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and whoo-hoo, man, that was close. 2 7/8, and now Patrick Murphy is up. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Sin Cara. Patrick Murphy in trouble here, and now Sin Cara shoulder tackle in midsection, sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. And now Sin Cara sends Patrick Murphy in the ring. What is Sin Cara gonna do right here? I think he wants to fly. He's going up top. He's got it! Swanton bomb! That should be all. The cover! Referee taking his time. 1, 2, and a near fall. Patrick Murphy somehow manages to kick out of the Swanton bomb, and Sin Cara's now going up top again. Moonsault. And this crowd here in Seattle is loving every minute of this. Patrick Murphy now powers out of the collar and elbow tie-up. And Patrick Murphy, wait a minute. Both men trading shots now. And now Sin Cara has got Patrick Murphy by the hair. He's got him up against the ropes now. Kick to the leg. If you take away the leg, Patrick Murphy can't go for another package pile driver. And now Sin Cara rolling Patrick Murphy over. Going to work on the arm. Another smart move by Sin Cara. And Sin Cara now going up top. He wants to fly again. He might want to watch out. Another moonsault connects. And now Patrick Murphy gets up in a knee to the face. And now Patrick Murphy, I don't know what he was going for, but it was countered by Sin Cara. And now Sin Cara, once again in control of this matchup. Fireman's carry by the former Le Champion. And an enziguri for good measure. Patrick Murphy now has got Sin Cara's super kick. Patrick Murphy may not have enough gas left in the tank. What can he be going for right here? And now Patrick Murphy is up top. Awesome splash. But I don't think Patrick Murphy's done. He's going up top again. Could he be looking for the Swanton? He's got it. Swanton bomb. Take a look at the replay right here in slow motion. What a thing of beauty by Patrick Murphy. The Swanton bomb off the top. And there you see great camera work once again by our camera crews. Sin Cara is out cold. And I think Patrick Murphy wants to put an exclamation point on this victory. And he wants to send Samoa Joe and Brooklyn Von Braun a message. And Sin Cara has no choice but to tap out. Patrick Murphy wins this instant classic. Man, what a match by both men. Here you take a look at some of the replays here. Back and forth all match. But in the end, injuries caught up to Sin Cara. And Patrick Murphy just proved to be too much for the former Lucha Dragon. Man, what a match. Patrick Murphy had to fight, scratch, and crawl his way to victory here tonight. Sin Cara definitely gave Patrick Murphy a run for his money, but Patrick Murphy, the Royal Rumble winner, will now set his sights on the Samoan submission machine. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next on SmackDown Live, last night, Kristen Murphy achieved a lifelong dream when she defeated Brooklyn Von Braun to put an end to this 20-year rivalry. Coming up next, Kristen Murphy will celebrate her winning the Divas Championship with the WWE Universe. Don't you dare go away. We'll be back on SmackDown after this timeout.
When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning as a young girl, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone. I went from thinking, what's next, to what's left. And I realized that after crossing off the most elusive item on the list, the answer was not much. Because I accomplished everything I set out to do and way more. So I had to be honest with myself. If I kept going, everything after would feel like a letdown. And that's not how I want to live my life or remember my career. So with all that being said, I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE, effective immediately. Now, I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows, maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown. Moments ago, this just literally came out of left field. Kristen Murphy, a few days after winning the Divas Championship, all of a sudden now has just announced her retirement. I mean, I don't even know what to say. We know Brooklyn was behind this, but nonetheless, thank you, Kristen Murphy. What a hell of a career you've had.
I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE, effective immediately. Now, I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows, maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah. That's it. Thanks, everyone.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were gonna walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
What about the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble? And getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done?
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of two turds with one stone.
This isn't over.
But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo, or going to dinner at 3 p.m., or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious. See you, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Coming up next on America's Next Top Hand Model. Do you think there's too many hand puns?
It's perfect. It's not heavy-handed at all.
I see what you did there. Hey, sorry I missed your other call. I'm at my new hosting gig. Look, if this is about getting Baron Corbin a spot on the show, I'm still relatively new here, so I don't think I have that kind of pull yet. Oh, okay, good, because honestly, I don't think Baron's hands are anything to write home about. Wait, what'd you say? Really? That's amazing! Did you tell Red yet? Yeah, she's been hard to reach lately. Okay, I'll try her. This is truly an honor. Thank you so much. Woo! Ooh, oh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous,
That's my ring. And my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy. Which makes me happy.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But I think that pretty much sums everything up, right?
Yeah, I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. Just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
Why tonight? Why of all nights tonight did Brooklyn Von Bitch, Samoa Joe, Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley had to do this? The secret's been revealed. Tonight may as well be the demise of the Murphy Dynasty. Damn it, not again! Oh my god! Samoa Joe and Brooklyn Von Bitch have stooped to the lowest of lows. Scumbag lowest of lows. Brooklyn just tore up the list. Damn it! Damn her! Ladies and gentlemen, when we come to you tomorrow, it will be the season finale, and we'll be at WrestleMania. Good night!